Hey guys, welcome back to Addicted to Wax. I am Matt. Thank you so much for tuning into that last video. It was awesome seeing those views come in. The box was a lot of fun. The cards are great. I hope to get those cards up this weekend on eBay. I might keep one or two just for my own collection. Now, Otani is definitely going to get sold. Hopefully fund some more packs. But more importantly, I got this box from my local card shop. And they told me, and I believe them, they're pretty good to me. They had this box and another box that came out of a confirmed case where the Billy Ripken error was found. Not the white scribble or the black box, but the true, cover your ears, fuckface error. So this is going to be exciting. Always wanted to pull that card. I know the white scribble one's the more valuable one, but right now everybody wants the true error. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get one out of here. I'm going to take everybody's opinions or some opinions of the people that I go too slow and that I mess with the stands too much. So I'm going to go as quickly as possible within reason. Canseco, that's cool. Puckett and the A's. Let's put this over here somewhere. All right. And also, if you watch this video and you do these types of things, this type of content with cards, whether it be Pokemon, baseball, football, hockey, whatever it may be, what's your setup? What's your cameras like? Because I'm still kind of struggling with what I'm doing. I'm using my phone on like a octopus type desk stand that's in front of me, and I have a hard time looking at the cards through the phone or looking around my phone. And then I have a mic on a boom arm, kind of like this. It's okay. I thought about getting a wireless one, but if you could just leave a comment and let me know what you guys use, it would help out. It'd be really cool if I could see what's on the back of each card. But let's not waste time. So we're looking for Billy Ripken, the Randy Johnson, the Griffey, the Canseco rookie is Nolan Ryan. It's worth a decent amount of money. Double Trouble, Ken Daly, Dave Clark, and David Cone. I'll be bummed if I don't get one, to be honest with you. I know you can't promise the error being in here, but at least hope it was the information was true. And Slike, Mike Greenwell. Oh, same stance. Darryl Boston. I wouldn't mind getting the Randy Johnson with the Marlboro advertisement on the scoreboard. 6813A. I don't know if that means anything. Stickers. Chris Gwynn. Nothing yet, man. Al Leiter. Dick Schofield. Jimmy Keat. Would like to get one of the cards I'm looking for in the first stack. I think it'd be really upsetting if I go through all these cards, do get the Billy Ripken. There's a chef. See? That's what I get for messing with the stands. The stupid microphone's in the way. Jim Gott, Greg Gagne, Julio Franco Alvarez, Bob Kipper, and Scott Bankhead. It's also funny how Gary Carter's the face of the box. John Franco on the Reds. Isn't that crazy, the color difference? Not really picking it up that well. This one's really light. All right, halfway through the first stack. Got 'em gots. Dave Parker, Jack Clark, Tommy John, Mike Maddox, Dale Murphy. Ron Washington, Ron Darling, Doug Sisk, Tim Tuffle, Greg Swindell. Jeff Reardon, checklist. Edgar Martinez, Tony Pena, Ellis Burks, Calderon, Scott Bradley, Ernest Riles, Eric King. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. And now that people are going to say, oh, you threw the packs out of the frame, you just put it in there. George Brett. Biggio. Is that a rookie? Nice miscut. Junior Ortiz. Larry Sheets. Sid Fernandez. Jim Larkin. Wow, this got skunked on that first stack. Skunked. Nothing. A chef. I don't even think is his rookie. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. No. Goodbye. All right, stack number 2. All right, looks like somebody's been around a while. Odell Washington. Brady Anderson, Gerald Young, Carney Lansford, Matt Williams, Odell Washington. Let's see what we got here. Jamie Moyer, probably at the 25% of his career in this year. Devin White, Terry Steinbach, Barry Bonds. I don't know if he's worth putting. I'll put him on the side. Randy Bush, checklist. Jim Presley. These cards are miscut. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna find it, and it's gonna look like this. Rick Jeffries, Joe Carter, Rick Tolliver, Al Nipper, Jeff Hamilton. No Griffies, no Randys, no Billies. Not good. Goose, Gibson, Baboon, Don Baylor. Luis Alicea, Dwight Gooden, Gary Thurman, Mackie Sasser, Mel Hall, Dan Pasqua. It's a funny story with Tommy Lasorda. No, it's not Dan Pasqua. Delete that, Matt. Hand in arms. I want to launch this pack across the room. Jeff Reed, Harold Reynolds, Jose Uribe, Ramon, Storm Davis, Don Slaught, Cecil Espy, Chris Sabo. Fuck Chris Sabo. I don't mean that. I do mean that. Danny Darwin, Wally Joyner, Fred McGriff, David Wells, Svelte David Wells, Will Clark, Ryan Mailer, Mike Campbell. Wow. Almost halfway, and we haven't gotten anything. Depressing. Oil can. Ryan Sandberg. RIP. John Kruk. 1 ball. Mike Stanley. Tim Raines. Kurt Stillwell. Hipólito Peña. Kevin Gross. Al Hall. Alomars. Lenny Dykstra. Look at that stance. Mookie Wilson. Frank Williams. Stack number 2. Goose egg. All right. Dave West. Eric Davis. Mark Grace. Robin Yount. All right, now we're getting some names. These other packs have been like rough. Tony Gwynn. Because when you think about it, that last, what, Sheffield and Bonds were the only two, not only two I recognize, but big names. Aguilera, Mark McGuire, put him with Bonds. Ricky Anderson, Don Carmen, Pete Smith, Bob Horner, Hojo, Eddie Murray. Sucks the bottom card's stained with whatever, God knows what's on it. Yep, look at this one. Shot. Jeff Musselman, Sid Bream, Tim Laudner, Tom Prince, Steve Balboni, Roger Clemens, Kevin Mitchell, Fred Lynn, Jay Howard. Norm Charlton, Ricardo, Kelly Downs, Ted Power, Randy Meyer, Bob Welch, Willie Randolph, Pete O'Brien, Andres Thomas, Speed and Power. You all right over there, bud? It's my German Shepherd. Richard Dotson, Alan Ashby, Jake Howell, Lance Blankenship, Jim Clancy, Bobby Bowe with a dinged corner. Still getting paid. Checklists. Mike Dunn, Eric Hansen, Willie McGee, Rick Cerrone, Jack McDowell. Wes Gardner, Rick Sutcliffe. Don't know who that is. Greg Minton, Mike Portugal, Manny Trillo, Jimmy Jones, Jesse Orozco. I still can't believe you haven't got just the Griffey or even the Randy. That's the crazy part. Don Mattingly, Mike Schmidt, Steve Peters, Candidati, Roy Schneider, Paul Neal, Ken Patterson. Almost 3/4 of the way with nothing. Felix Fermin, Ken Griffey. All right. It's not a total loss. It is a total loss. What am I saying? Mike Moore, Will Clark, Paul Gibson, Steve Sachs, Craig Worthington, Rafael Ramirez, Dan Javier, Carmelo Martinez. Griffey looks in good shape, though. Looks pretty well centered. I wonder what that goes for on a PSA 10. Can't see it being that much. Ray Howard, Galarraga, Tartable, Tudor, Mike Witt, Felix Jose, John Smoltz, Frank Viola, Canseco, All-Star, and Bruce Sutter. Well, at least I got Firestarter for the winter. Last stack magic. Harry Clark, Steve Lombardozzi, Mike Fields, Dennis Martinez, Mark. Why do I always pick the hardest name to say out of all the cards I'm saying? Like Chris Brown. Let's say Chris Brown. Buddy Belt. Jose Guzman, Wade Boggs, Rod Allen, Wally Backman, Dave Schmidt, Chris Bazio, Nick Capper, Bob Ojeda, Jackson, Joe Price, Mike Smithson. You know what's funny? I feel like I bought this box and it was doomed from the start, because I'm not saying card shop owners aren't the most honest, but growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, they weren't. So when someone tells you, oh, this came out of a case with, I know that card's worth something graded, came out of a case with the error in it, you want to believe them, because, you know, you figure it's been 40 years since the scum of the earth ran baseball card shops. But, you know, you gotta put your faith in something, you know, as opposed to just buying a random box on eBay. I did pay extra for this one. More than the typical, like, $30 you're going to pay for this box randomly. So far we got the Nolan and the Griffey. I think the Nolan and a 10 goes for like a couple $100. John Smiley, Bert Blevin, Eckersley. Still looking for Randy and our boy, Mr. Fuckface, Billy Ripken. Oh, we got 4 left. Alomar, Hubie Brooks, Brett Saberhagen, Tony Fernandez, Kurt Young, Marvin Freeman, Todd Stottlemyre. 3 left. Keith Hernandez, Luis Aquino, Dave Magadan, Julio Franco, Barry Larkin, Donnell Nixon, Lance Parrish, Andre Dawson, Deere, Finley. 2 packs left. Mario Diaz. Another first Canseco. Jeff Pico, Roberto Kelly, Ricky Jordan, Orby McDowell, Tom Agalavin, Danny Cox, Luis Medina. Last pack. Gary Gaetti, checklist. Bob Walk, Darnell Coase, Ozzie Smith, Wade Boggs, Bill Long, and nothing. We lose. So I wasted some money. Wasted a couple $100 on a box that didn't even get a single Billy Ripken card, let alone the error. I got a Nolan and a Griffey, a Canseco, a McGuire, and a Bonds, which probably aren't worth much. Yeah, so complete bad investment. Kind of expected after such a great opening of the Joy of Baseball. So the next video that's going to come out is going to be me going through this pile of hot garbage right there on the table. And it is basically a Facebook ad that I went to where it was $130 for 2,000 cards, but ended up being about 12,000 cards. And it was just in 2 garbage bags, and I sorted them into those boxes twice, and I don't really know what's in it. I did see a Mahomes rookie that is torched on all 4 corners, but hopefully that's a good sign. So thank you for watching. Sorry I couldn't pull the error. I was really hoping for it. Again, please like, subscribe, Hopefully you guys like these videos. I kind of want to do more of these ones where we're chasing the errors. I do have a box of 90 tops I'm going to do next. And but that's even more impossible than finding the Billy Ripken. So once again, like, subscribe. Talk to you soon.